What's up, fellow samurais? So, in today's training, I'm actually going to walk you through how you can create your own customized seven-figure sales pitch. Now, it's the same exact framework that I've developed over the years to close 5.4 million in high-ticket sales. I actually created an AI, a chat GPT, specifically to help you customize this for your business, your offer, and most importantly, just save you hours and hours of time, right? So, most of the time, I do this for my clients. It will take me anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours to create a customized pitch for them. Well, here's the thing. I want to help you do what used to take me 2 to 3 hours and do it in like 5 to 10 minutes. So let's dive in. Real quick, when you go into the actual link, there's going to be a link with the Sales Sensei AI. All you got to do is click on this one thing. In fact, let me make my head a little bit smaller there so you can actually see this in action. So it's really simple. It's going to ask you a couple key questions. And the most important thing is the more tailored, the more in depth, the more time you actually spend filling out these questions, the better responses and better customization you're going to get. Now, here's the thing. I don't like filling it out in Chat GPT. So what I'm going to do so that we can make this easier for ourselves is I'm just going to copy and paste 1 through 10, right? Like all these different things and put in a document. Okay. Put that in a clear document there. And I like to unbold it just because the bolding makes my head hurt. So from here, it's really simple. I'm going to fill these out step by step. For the example of this training, I'm going to use, let's say, a dating coaching offer. I'm not a dating coach. I'm an entrepreneur that helps sales teams install AI. This is not my offer. Just keep in mind. But I did want to give a pretty simple, clear offer so that you guys can understand that this can work for the health and coaching space. This can help if you are in business, let's say a biz op, helping people get into a certain business model like drop shipping or e-commerce. It can help even with B2B. So let's say you provide lead gen to roofers. Right now, for the sake of this training, I'm going to use a dating coaching offer, right? So I'm going to pause this video, fill this out, maybe get some coffee, put on some good music, and take some time to actually fill this out in depth. If you rush this process, I'm going to let you know right now, the pitch that it customizes for you probably won't be that amazing, right? If you spend the time to actually list these things out, it's going to create a much more effective pitch for you. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and work through this right now. Okay, so let me walk you through what is actually that I filled out here. It's going to ask, who's the primary industry or market sector your business is focused on? The primary industry is helping men in the 30s with their dating life who are busy entrepreneurs. Who is your ideal audience? So you want to kind of give some demographics here, maybe a little bit of just like specific details. So I said the age, early to late 30s men, single, live in the United States, so their location, they're a business owner or entrepreneur, they make 6 figures per year, right? So I'm giving them some more detail than just like helping men, right? Then they ask a question, are you a course, service, membership, coaching, or mentorship? So I'm giving the category of what I actually am. So it's going to be a coaching program in this example here. What is the service you provide? Walk me through the deliverables, include a high level overview. So, what I've personally found is keep it to 3 big ideas, like keep it to 3 key results or big ideas, because this is going to help with what you're going to see here in a second, how we chunk it up into what I call the Trident pitch. It's going to be like 3 phases that we break down. So, I say, help them optimize their online dating profile, coaching them how to get more dates, how to get a girlfriend, right? Then big question number 2 is, what is your audience's big goal? I say 1 because oftentimes when I actually teach and coach people how to do a pitch, this might be nuanced or customized depending on what the prospect tells you during the actual discovery and conversation. Now, here's the thing. What I'm doing right here is I want to create a more generalized script that I can eventually adapt. I teach my sales reps and business owners all the time. You don't want to be 100% following the script, but this is, again, the framework and foundation. So there's always usually one big goal that your ideal avatar is always looking to achieve. The big goal for this avatar is how to get a girlfriend, right? So my audience's biggest goal is to be able to get a girlfriend. Top 3 complaints. So I like to do them in order so it can kind of help give the importance to this AI. So busy with work, they don't even have time to date. They hate the idea of online dating. They can't get enough dates each week with beautiful women. Desired feelings, they want to feel confident, certain, respected. Unwanted feelings, they're feeling rejected, unworthy, unwanted. Big ideas and results. And I say list this in order of your top 3 big ideas with your offer. So if you've never done something like this before, then I recommend you do some thinking time before filling it out the sheet. If you've been in kind of like the online marketing world, or you've done an offer before, you kind of generally know like your top 3 big ideas, right? Your top 3 big results, or your quote unquote like unique mechanism, right? That knowing that stuff will help cater a much more customized script. You don't need it, but here's the 3 things. It's just like helping you get 1 to 3 dates consistently per week, optimize your dating profile to get more matches, coach you in how to get better at dating and find a girlfriend. So those are like the 3 big ideas. And oftentimes what I recommend is for each of these big ideas, attach it to like a challenge or a big result they want. So a result for number 1 is they want 1 to 3 dates, right? The challenge might be for number 2, they just don't know how to optimize their dating profile. Number 3 is they just don't even know what to do on like a first date, right? Then from there, I want to list like 1 to 3 unwanted consequences. So the consequences if they don't solve this problem or don't get their goal. For this specific case, it's they're going to get old without having a family. They're going to get a divorce because they married the wrong woman. They sacrificed their family for their careers. So like try to get as in-depth as possible. Like what happens if they don't solve this problem? That's kind of the question in your head you want to be answering here. These are really important. The old identity and an aspiring identity. I had a little bit of fun with this. You might have something that's obviously like more realistic to what you're going to say if this is a dating program. But I was having fun. I was like, old identity is loveless entrepreneur. The new identity is Mr. Casanova, right? Then we kind of want to get into the method or like the unique mechanism that you're going to be actually deploying in your offer. So what is the old method your audience uses? The old method is trying to meet women at bars. What is the new method they're going to use? And this might be like that special marketing name that you use, which is the new method is the digital dating system, right? And the last question is how long can your clients expect to get results? So just literally just write it down. 90 days, 6 months, 1 year, 30 days, whatever it might be. So now that we have that, I want to copy and paste everything here. Okay. Again, just copy and paste it here. And I like to do a little bit of cleanup just for the sake of the AI, because you can see that obviously the actual copy and paste here isn't the best. So I'm going to go in here. Let me pause this while I clean this up. All right, so I've gone ahead and cleaned this up. Really simple. As you can see, it's the same exact things that I copied and pasted. All I did is I made it cleaner, and I might even space this a little bit more right here. 1 sec. How big is your goal? I just want to space it out because oftentimes with ChatGPT, if you combine words together or confuse things, then it might clunk things together when we're actually creating this customized pitch for you. So just make it really plain and simple. We want to go ahead and click. It's going to generate this. And here's what it's going to give us in terms of the actual pitch, right? So this coaching program helps busy entrepreneurs in their 30s finally get a girlfriend without the frustrations of online dating or wasting time meeting the wrong people at bars. This works by leveraging what I call the digital dating system, a proven strategy that optimizes your online dating profile and helps you get 1 to 3 dates per week consistently, all while teaching you how to build deeper connections to find the right woman. And as a result, instead of struggling with time constraints, hating the online dating process, or not getting enough dates, you'll gain consistent weekly dates, confidence in dating, and ultimately the relationship you desire. With the digital dating system, you'll stop feeling rejected or unworthy and start feeling confident, certain, and respected. And in this coaching program, I'm going to guide you step by step through the exact process that I use with my clients and myself to get them dates and, most importantly, help them find the right girlfriend. It's the same system I've used personally and that my clients use to go from a loveless entrepreneur to becoming Mr. Casanova in just as little as 90 days. So here's phase 1. Consistent dates. The first step is called consistent dating flow. The first thing we're going to ensure is you're getting 1 to 3 dates consistently every week. We do this by optimizing your online dating profile in a way that attracts more high quality matches, implement simple, effective outreach strategies that will get you dates even with your busy schedule. This process is designed to quickly avoid the frustration that you get with online dating and ensure you're actually going with women that you're excited about. This is the same exact method I've used personally to get consistent weekly dates, and and the same one that my guy Josh used that I was telling you about earlier. It includes personalized coaching sessions, tailored dating optimization for the profile, and strategic outreach advice to help you start getting dates immediately. Once that's done, you'll be one step closer to finding the relationship you've actually been looking for. This way, you don't have to waste time going to bars or feeling unwanted anymore. And if you don't start getting consistent dates, you risk continuing to feel rejected and unworthy. But consistent dates alone aren't enough. So I might deliver that first pitch, that first phase, and then, hey, what questions might you have, right? So make sure that you're still going through a general pitch. So, you can read through this if you want to pause and read through phase two and kind of see what it gives you, but it's the same process, right? It's taken my frameworks and I've literally just implemented using it. And you can tell, like, it's on the most part, pretty good, right? These are things that I ideally would actually want to hear if I was looking for a dating coach. How to help with profile optimization, how to get what I call the relationship blueprint. So you can even see it like brands your phases if you don't have a name for it. The final step is called the relationship blueprint. The next thing we're going to do is coach you on how to build a genuine connection and get a girlfriend like you talked about. Because while consistent dates and optimized profile are important, knowing how to navigate the dating process and build a meaningful relationship is essential if you want to find a girlfriend and eventually start a family. So it goes on and on, right? I wanted to show you this process because I call it the 75% rule with AI. This is not going to be 100% there. In fact, this might be close to like 75, 80% of what I would have created for a potential client anyway, right? It's a starting point. And the cool thing is when these things are, already situated and you already know how you should be delivering a pitch, you can just make those tweaks and edits that you personally, might just make that's more customized to you, your unique mechanism, and anything of that sort. So my recommendation is always start with this and either, start to tweak it on your own and make those changes, either get a coach to kind of help you look through this and critique it so it is a little bit more nuanced to your specific thing. But at the end of the day, this gets you there. All right, before you leave, if you like this video, I have one more free bonus gift for you. In fact, I actually did a whole free mini course called The Fastest Way to Scale to 50K per month using AI agents. Now, in this actual video, I break down step by step the exact AI sales system that we're using to add 50, 100, 150K per month even to some of the sales teams that we're scaling right now, meaning getting 5 to 10 plus book calls, helping close more deals on autopilot, and most importantly, how do we actually install AI sales reps inside of your potential machine? Now, that being said, if you want to check out the video, it's a full hour plus long mini course. Tap the link below in the folder here in the comments, and you could also find it somewhere on the right side of this screen. So again, if you're serious about possibly considering how to use AI to up level and take your business to the next level, check out that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.